Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at 55% level 1 Lynx Dokkan Fest Physical Turles. Let's go over his kit and then we'll take him into a fight here, an event. Leader skill is Space Traveling Warriors or Pure Saiyans 170, and then the extra 30% is for Planetary Destruction or Low Class Warrior. Super attack is the Meteor Burst, so he infinitely is stacking attack, and then he does immense damage and recovers 6% HP. Pretty nice. Unfortunately, he doesn't get any kind of defense on this, which I think could have really helped this guy a lot, but the healing is definitely pretty nice. All right, passive, we have Crusher's Ploy. If there is a Goku's Family category enemy or an enemy whose name includes Gohan Kid at start of character's attacking turn, activates the entrance animation once only, and extreme class allies get Ki +3 and attack plus 18% for the rest of battle. Now, this is my main issue with this character, is just the fact that his intro animation, which is a really significant buff to extreme class allies, which is what we really need right now in this game, is just way too heavily restricted, right? You would look at this and you would think, you know, the restriction being against Goku Family category enemies or any Kid Gohan enemies doesn't sound too bad, but when you look at all of the difficult events in this game, all the red zone stages, the Cell Max event, you know, the Mortal Will and, you know, Divine whatever event that we just got for the Worldwide Celebration, every single one of those stages is against extreme class enemies. And then you have a few stages in like the Mortal Will event that are against like Trunks and Vegito. So there are basically 0 tough Goku Family category enemies that exist in the game currently. I mean, there's like very few tough tough stages in the 8th anniversary event, which you could maybe go into and see that activate for this guy. But I mean, this is an entrance buff that would really help villains a lot, and it's just like we can't even make use of it just because we can't fight the right enemies. If I was in charge of designing this character, I would have made this conditionless, just activate instantly upon a character's attacking turn. And what I probably would have done as well is I probably would have changed the buff a little bit. Obviously, Ki +3 is ridiculously strong. And keep in mind, if you're running 2 Turleses, you could have had 2 of these up at once. So you would have permanent 6 Ki and 36% attack to all extreme class allies. I mean, that's crazy. I think what I probably would have done is I probably would have removed any restrictions from this, and I would have just made it Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 10%. I think is what I would have done with this. If they had done that and you know, were running double Turles team, like this team would have actually been really good against all these tough events. But the way it is right now, I mean, you're never going to see this, and it's just unfortunate. Attack and defense plus 160%. Then he gets an additional attack plus 60% and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 50% or more. So 50% chance for it to be a super. Then he gets an additional attack plus 100% when performing a super attack, which is fine. Ki +2 up to Ki +8. Reduces damage received by 5% up to 20%. And then an additional defense plus 40% up to 160% with each super attack performed. So he has to not only do additional attacks, but they have to be supers. And then he gets effective against all types and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super starting from the turn in which this character has performed the 6th attack in battle. So, I mean, he has built-in additionals and stuff like that, but I mean, at a 55% level without you having much, you know, additional built into his hidden potential build, it's going to be a bit tough to get to the guaranteed, or I guess the additional that he gets after performing 6 attacks. So he seems pretty decent. I mean, he's only getting 20% damage reduction. He's stacking up defense as well. I think the main issue with this character, besides the intro buff, is the fact that he's not getting any kind of defense on his super attack effect. I mean, it could have been pretty insane if even if he just got 30% defense on super. Like, if this guy's supered like 4 times in a turn, I mean, this guy could be rocking close to 2 million defense, which I think is fine, right? I mean, take a look at Piccolo Jr. He's doing the same thing, isn't he? So, I don't know. All right, and then he has an active skill, Live Like a Saiyan can be activated when there is a Goku family category enemy, or an enemy whose name includes Gohan Kid starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. So, I mean, this is just always going to be turn 6 or later, because there's never going to be... With this character, in terms of just team building, is he actually did release with 2 banner units. We got the Days and Cacao character, and then we got the Almond and Raisin character. Now, they're both going to help this Turles. I think Almond and Raisin are going to help this guy tremendously as a slot 1 partner for this character. The main problem, though, is that when you compare how they handled this character to Ginyu, this guy, unfortunately, I mean, I don't know if I want to call it unfortunate or not, but this guy does have big bad bosses. And of course, that means that the banner units, his underlings, don't have big bad bosses. So you're going to want to link this guy up next to like Almond and Raisin, but Almond and Raisin are not going to have big bad bosses. Whereas with Ginyu, right, Ginyu doesn't have big bad bosses anyway. And Ginyu is going to be sharing a lot more specific links with like the Jisen Birder and Rakumen Goldo units when he came out originally. So that, in my opinion, is why that Ginyu release felt a lot more cohesive with his banner units, as opposed to this Turles does with his 2 banner units. But this guy should still, of course, work pretty well with Almond and Raisin sitting in slot 1, being able to eat those hits in slot 1 and build up with their guard and damage reduction. And then I guess probably what we want to do is have a floater that should work well with this Turles, which we do have, which I'll take a look at in a second. But categories, we have Space Traveling Warriors, Pure Saiyans, Planetary Destruction, Low Class Warrior, Movie Bosses, Terrifying Conquerors, and Final Trump Card. So today, we're going to jump into the Cell Red Zone stage here, because it's a longer event. And of course, we're going to be running Turles' own team, and we are going to be using Almond and Raisin. I put on the Physical Kid Goku and the World Tournament Goku here because they're both going to be fitting under the 200% leader skill, because they both are in low-class warriors. They're going to be their own rotation. And then we're going to have the 8th anniversary LR floating around just to see if we can maybe get the support rolling for them with their standby. And we have the Great Ape Turles, which... So I'm recording this before I EZA this Great Ape Turles. I am going to have him EZA'd for the actual showcase. So I'm just showing the team here. But the Great Ape Turles with the EZA is actually pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and jump in with this team in a second once I actually EZA the Great Ape Turles. I just wanted to record this intro first. I think we should be looking pretty good. The friend, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to have the same friend or not, but I'm going to try and get a 55% friend. This friend, by the way, is low link levels. So we should be able to use the same friend when we go in against this guy later on. But let me quickly go ahead and EZA the Great Ape Turles, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the fight itself. All right, so we got both Turleses in the first rotation, it looks like, huh? All right, well, we are going to have to rotate one off. I'm actually going to rotate mine off, I think, to get him next to Almond and Raisin. And then we have the Great Ape Turles on the second rotation. Okay, sure. Sure. Let's go ahead and step into the fight here. All right, so we're going to rotate my Turles off. Unfortunately, we only share Fierce Battle with Kid Goku. These are not ideal rotations here. So the defensive numbers are not spectacular. 149 and then 142. The friend, I think, has a skill orb on or something. Yeah, defensive skill orb. We got pretty bad luck with Kid Goku's Rainbow Orb changing, huh? So we're not even going to be able to super attack with the first Turles. I mean, this actually, like, as crazy as it sounds, we actually could take a lot of damage here. All right, well, let's... I mean, do we... Nah, we gotta do this. I think it's... We should be able to super by doing this, right? Because we're going to be able to drop the physical orbs here. So let's do that. And then, yeah, we could do this. Let's just go ahead and do this. Sure. Yeah, starting out with bad rotations with Turles like this could be pretty bad because he doesn't have a great key mechanic for himself. If you don't have the intro active. Yes, 68 cannon. Oh, that is not good. But Kid Goku's, of course, going to be fine here. And then at least my Turles will be able to super, which means he's going to start building up his defense and damage reduction. All right, yeah, that's fine. Hopefully Cell just supers this Kid Goku. Okay, that's good. All right, and then Turles up to 3 million. It's a big boy number, 3 million. And he gives us a normal. Unfortunate. All right, he's tanking okay, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna rotate this Goku off here. So, I mean, this technically could play to our advantage because we are in range for big bad bosses. So when the Turles rotates onto this rotation, we're going to have Great Ape Turles and Almond and Raisin next to him. That's going to be pretty good for him. So for now, let's do it like this. Almond and Raisin should be fine. Remember, they are building up whenever they get attacked in slot 1. Well, it's when guard is activated. I gave them full dodge because they're not doing damage, and well, I gave them some additional as well. But yeah, 28 dodge and 8 additional. They do get defense on super, but I figure dodge is good for them because even if they dodge the hits in slot 1, they're still building up their passive because it's when guard is activated, which still triggers when they're dodging. Okay, let's just do this. We can't support them. It's fine. Let's do this. Remember, I don't want to heal too much here. Let's just grab this, because we still want Turles to super attack. And then with Goku, we'll just grab this. Are we above Big Bad Boss's threshold? We might take some damage here, we'll see. I think if anybody gets supered here, it'll be Goku at the end, which we shouldn't take a lot of damage, but... Oh, he stunned him. Yeah, this is actually bad, because we're gonna... Don't forget that physical Turles is healing whenever he supers. So we're actually going to heal above Big Bad Bosses. Yeah, this is the main issue with Big Bad Bosses being at Link level. Anything below 10 is you have to worry about the HP threshold. Okay, I mean, this is not a good... I mean, he's stunned, right? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we do. I guess we'll just rotate the 8th anniversary unit off. We'll have Turles get some stacks in. Remember, I don't want to get same type orbs. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not getting it anyway. Let's see if we can kill here. Alright, so this Turles' first super attack, right? Yeah, 3 million. Oh, he gave us another one. Okay. Remember, he is stacking his attack on super attack effect as well. Alright, so hopefully the 8th anniversary LR can just kill. I want to move on to the next phase here. Yeah, we should be good to kill here. Hopefully. Only 6.4. Yeah, these guys are not on the 200% leader skill of this team. They actually might not kill unless we get crits. Yeah, no crit there. Yeah, they actually gave me the 70%. I think as long as one of these two supers crits, we should be fine to move on here. Okay, we're good. And there's the guaranteed 3rd super. Alright, so we're going to move on to second form Cell. We have a pretty good rotation here coming up. This is a really good rotation for Turles. The problem is we have to take some damage in slot 1. So right now we have everything except for Big Bad Bosses and Saiyan Warrior Race. Up to 237. I hope what happens here is Almond and Raisin get supered in slot 1 and we don't dodge it. That would be ideal. Because then Turles... I mean, they should take enough damage to the point where Turles will get access to Big Bad Bosses in the middle of the turn. Let's just do this. I don't want to get same type orbs here. Then we'll just grab this. And then Great Ape Turles doesn't technically need Ki to super because he gets 3 Ki when he's at 9 Ki, but we'll just grab this. The thing with Great Ape Turles on this team, too, is we don't have enough Space Traveling Warrior category allies to trigger his extra defense. So if this guy gets supered at the end, I mean, he's going to take real damage. He's not going to die from, like, full HP, but he actually will take real damage from this guy, I think. Okay. God damn it, they dodged. I mean, that's obviously good, but it's not good in the sense that we're not going to be able to see the Big Bad Boss's turn from Turles here. 5 million, okay, I mean, it's a pretty big difference. You notice how much higher his attack stat is because of the links on this rotation. He did give us the additional super, nice. That's another stack of attack, and it's a stack for his defense and damage reduction as well. And his Ki. Remember, he's building up Ki whenever he supers too. Yeah, 7.2 million for this guy. Remember, the Almond and Raisin... Oh, he's stunned. Okay. Almond and Raisin are also providing the support to the rotation as well. So they're a really good partner for Turles. Again, the only problem with running Amon and Raisin next to Turles is that you have to then have a Big Bad Boss's character in slot 3, which there really aren't that many great options for a slot 3 Big Bad Boss as like floating character. We'll do this. Again, I'm gonna just avoid same type orbs. How many orbs is this? 12 with 4 rainbows for Kid Goku. Yeah, Kid Goku's probably just gonna kill him straight up here. And then we'll just give you that. This is a crazy turn for Kid Goku. 12 orbs. It's not very common. All right, well, we should be able to take care of the cell, and we'll move on to the perfect form. So my Turles at this point, I believe he's given us 3 supers in total. So that means he needs to do 2 more, and then he's going to have his full passive active, where he's going to get the guaranteed additional. Yeah, 10 million from Kid Goku here is pretty good. Remember, Kid Goku and World Tournament Goku are both on the 200% leader skill because they're both on low-class warriors here. Yeah, okay, he's dead. So, I mean, these guys should make a pretty good rotation, I think, in the second rotation here. If we were going up against like a super tough boss, they'd be a little bit exposed without getting the revive up for the World Tournament Goku, but they should be fine here. Okay, we can actually use the active skill with Turles. I'm going to save that for now just because Turles is stacking his attack infinitely. I think one of the strong assets of this Turles is the active skill. So, actually, let me just see something. Yeah, so with this Turles, don't forget that when... Oh, sorry, no. I messed up. It's 6 attacks, not 5 attacks. So when he does his 6th attack in battle, that's when he gets super effective against all types. You want to wait to use the active skill until you get that portion of the passive active, because then you're going to have your active skill be charged up not only from the super effective against all types, but also from the fact that he's infinitely stacking his attack via the super attack effect. So, I mean, unless you're going up against like an int enemy and you want to just get in damage at that point for whatever reason, then sure. But in most instances, I think you probably want to wait until you have that effective against all types active before you pop the active skill with this Turles. Okay. So again, he's supered 3. I believe he's supered 3 times. He's at 373,000 defense. Remember, with 3 supers, he's up to 15% damage reduction. So he needs to super once more, and he's gonna have his full 20% damage reduction active, and his defense from his passive. Let's go ahead and just grab the. We can't super with them, damn. Yeah, Amon and Raisin have pretty bad key issues, actually, huh? Let's just grab. Let's actually do this. Perfect. That works out perfectly. Then we can do this, and then we can grab those with the 8th anniversary unit. Yeah, that worked out perfectly. Nice. Okay. Turles is sharing Saiyan Warrior Race with the 8th anniversary unit, so that's not bad. All right, sell super. Okay, he didn't super. Turles up to 5.7. Remember, he is healing us with this, and this should be the final super that he needs to do in order to give us the defense and damage reduction buff from his passive. Damn, a normal. That sucks. He gave us the Hidden Potential System additional, but it was also just a normal. All right, this could do some damage. We'll see. How much does this do? 320. Yeah, that's not great. And he's taking damage from normal. I mean, his defense was lowered on that, but that's still not great. This Turles is really a character, and I feel like I've been saying this a lot for recent units. Like, I think this video is going to go up before the Rainbow Showcase for the Carnival Trunks that we got for Worldwide. But that Carnival Trunks and this Turles are both characters that I think really benefit a lot more than a lot of other units from dupes. Whenever you have these characters that are like benefiting immensely from additional supers, like you can really tell the massive difference in these characters' performance based on their dupes more than most other units. So, oh my god, we could get the standby with this Goku? Sure. Should we do we just do that? I can't remember the last time I even used this. Let's do it. I'm gonna make sure this is turned on. Okay, perfect. I think I'm gonna pop the Kid Goku active as well. All right, the question is, if we do this, do we just kill Cell with Kid Goku? 8 orbs. I feel like we probably would just kill. What's the support from this Goku right now? I forget how much he supports. 3 ki and 59% attack. And then Earthbird Fighters get 50% defense. He's 59% attack support here. He's supering in the middle because we have the Scouter up. You know, if we kill, is it really that big of a deal? Probably not. Let's just see how much damage we can do with Kid Goku here. The massive support coming in from this Goku. I'm gonna grab the slight heal at the end. Let's see. Okay, I mean, it's not that crazy of a number. We saw a bigger number when he got 12 orbs that turn. We probably will still kill, though. We got the extra chance to crit from the active skill being activated. I mean, there's a chance he... Remember, the Goku in slot 2 is not attacking, so... He gave us 3. Okay, well... Alright, so... We're gonna have an interesting scenario in 2 turns here. Alright, so we actually killed him. Now we have this buff Cell. We have double Turles. I mean, the thing about this phase is we know he's supering right away, right? So we just do this. So Amon and Racing at 454. They're guarding. They have damage reduction. The friend Turles is at 319. He's super more than mine has, huh? Oh no, my Turles was debuffed last turn. That's why. He got super by the AGL cell. I'm going to continue having my Turles be... You know what I should do? We should pop the friend active skill, actually. Because the friend, if we're going to just rotate the friend Turles off here, we're not going to get a better chance to use this than right now, I don't think. So let's go ahead and just do this now. We get to see the animation for this, too. Alright, yeah, I mean, you will see massive differences in the damage of that active skill depending on how many supers Turles has done. And then keep in mind, he gets effective against all types when he does 6 supers, so it's going to change the damage as well. For now, let's do it like this. I think I probably do want to just heal here. The friend has more defense, so I'll give the friend the same type orb. We shouldn't take that much damage here. That's not bad. I believe this is their first super of the whole fight. It's tough to get the scene at the key they need to super, actually. Alright, so Turles is up to 4.8. So I believe this is the 5th super. Oh no, he's effective against all types, so that was the 6th one. Okay, so he has all the supers he needs now. Then he's gonna crit, additional, and additional. Alright, well, sure. Alright, now we could probably just have this Goku. We're gonna have big bad bosses up for Turles next turn because we're gonna have great at Turles floating. Let's go ahead and do it like this. This gives us the best chance to just kill him on this turn and not die. So we'll do it like this. How do we get the most orbs for Kid Goku? I think this way will give us the most orbs. 7, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we're still in Big Bad Boss's range. And we're getting the support from the standby to Goku as well. So even though they're in slot 1 here, the 8th anniversary unit, we should be doing enough damage to kill him this turn. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the final phase here. Full HP. This is basically Turles' full power on this next turn. He's going to have every link except for Saiyan Warrior Race active, right? And we're going to have his full passive active, and he's going to have his active skill. So here, everything except for Saiyan Warrior Race. He's at 552,000 with 20% damage reduction. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, keep in mind, he's not getting additional defense on super. He's not getting additional defense from being hit. There's no other defense he's getting. This is the number that you see on your screen, this is what he's going to have for the entire turn. So keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and pop the active here, and it should do some pretty good damage. I mean, we've super it at least 6 times throughout this fight, and we are effective against all types. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I mean, 8.3 million on an active for a 55% character. I'll take that. That's not bad. All right. So now we still don't want to heal up just because we could lose big bad bosses if we do. We're not going to be able to super with Almond and Raisin, which is whatever. Now, we can very easily die with this Turles in the middle. If Cell decides to super in slot 2, we lose, right? But at very least, we get to see the attack stat from Turles before we do. So let's go ahead and do this. Remember, technically, with his full passive active, he can super up to 4 times, right? His normal super, he has the 50% HP or above additional. He has the 6 attacks or more, or 6 super attacks or more super. And then he has the Hidden Potential System. Hidden Potential System is very unlikely because he's only 55%, but it's still possible. So let's go ahead and see how this works. Almond and Raisin are not going to die to a super. Okay, that's good. They could also dodge this. Which they don't. Okay. That's not bad. Alright, against normals, we should be fine. 550,000 defense. 7 million. Okay, remember, he could do 4 of these. He's effective against all types. He's healing every time he does a super. I mean, he's not looking too bad, actually. There's the second one. Nice. Remember, he's stacking attack every time he does one of these. Plus, he did the damage with the active skill as well. There's the third one. Okay, he potentially could do 4 here. It's just level 5 additional, right? He did not. Okay. I mean, that was a pretty good showing, I think, to finish out the video here with this Turles. And then this guy's going to super twice, right? We actually almost killed him in this turn. Oh, he's not going to super again. So. He got a normal. Damn. So we did what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 10 health bars. I'll take that. And then we can, I guess, just finish off Cell with, oops, with this. Because we already revived with this Goku, we have to make sure we kill him before we get to Vegeta at the end. Oh wait, 188k defense? Oh, you know what happened? We never revived, right? Yeah. Never mind. We never revived with this Goku, and he's just like completely terrible now. But I mean, that's fine. We have the Vegeta out. We just die, right? You know, let's just put Turles in slot 1. Who cares? How well does he take here? Have the Dokkan attack as well. Double digits? Okay, cool. I mean, the Cell is not a pushover boss, but he's not crazy tough. Alright, well. 55% level 1 Link's Turles again. He should look way better once you get dupes in him and Link levels. So let me know down below what you guys think of this Turles. Again, I think the biggest issue, at least that I have with him, is the fact that you're not really going to be able to see his entrance animation, which is technically his biggest asset, but you're never going to get it. It's just very unfortunate the way that it was designed with the restrictions. But let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.